Hello and welcome to the Christian Life Coach podcast. I am Shanna, your Christian life coach. Today's episode is about a change in a change in one of my programs. Excuse me. I have been doing reset groups for a year and a half or so now, and I love them. I love working with groups of women on weight loss, mindset behind weight loss, healthy habits, creating habits, becoming the woman who does the things. And after doing a few rounds of the reset, which again, I love the content, I love everything about it. And also, I was out for a walk. As often, I have a lot of thoughts while I'm out walking. And I had, dare I say, a shift in my thinking about the reset. And the reset is great. I love it. Again, I love all the content. I love all of the concepts. And for some reason, when I was out for this walk, the word reset it brought to mind over and over and over again. And honestly, I kind of sometimes myself get stuck in this pattern of starting over and over and over again, which also means that I'm stopping over and over and over again. And I was thinking about it, and the word shift popped into my head. And so I just kind of thought on that word a little bit, and I started thinking about the reset and considering changing it and just kind of thinking through things. And the reset makes sense. It's resetting women who have not been focused on taking care of themselves, have given up on weight loss, have given up on taking care of themselves because in the past they've tried all of these things and they succeeded for a little while and then they just stopped trying. Excuse me. And the reset was kind of to bring them back to themselves, to bring them back to focusing on taking care of themselves. And thinking through the reset and the kind of the cyclical nature of a reset is just kind of makes me think, is it temporary? Is it a temporary thing if I'm constantly resetting? Does it unintentionally, subconsciously make me think that it's a short-term, temporary thing that I'm going to have to keep doing over and over again? Do I have to keep resetting? Now, listen, I love a reset. I love a fresh start. And I am a persistence over perfection kind of girl. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to, if if something gets in my way, if I take a break from something that's important to me, I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to reset, I'm going to have a fresh start. I am going to keep doing the things. Again, persistence. Man, I should have taken a drink before I started recording. So all of that is good and excellent and wonderful and needed during certain times. And I want to help women with life transformation. I don't want to have to keep doing it over and over and over again. I want to help women to have transformation. And it's not about becoming a totally different person. It's about becoming more and more of who you truly are in your inmost God-given being, and becoming the person who takes care of themselves, mentally, physically, emotionally, and lives into the identity that God created them to be. So I'm shifting. And it's not a huge overhaul of the reset. It's a shift. It really is a shift. And when I think about the two side by side, a reset is circular in nature. You reset, you do the things until you stop, and then you reset again and you start doing them again. And I think of a shift as a small change in direction, like just shifting a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. And that little tiny shift, just like navigation in a ship or a sailboat, a little tiny shift in direction will take you to a completely different destination. And that's what I want to focus on, making a shift in our mindset, in our emotional well being, in our physical practices, a shift that is going to create lasting transformation going in the direction that we want to go. It's a change of perspective, it's changing habits, and it is shifting our identity away from somebody who keeps giving up on themselves, keeps giving in to the little things that build into big things, into a person that keeps going, into a person that is committed to self-care, committed to mental wellness, committed to emotional regulation and stability, committed to taking the action until what? Until you reach the goal, until we you know, cross through the pearly gates, because really it is about doing things until it is a lifelong becoming. Who we want to be is a lifelong progression, right? So it doesn't negate the reset, because I really do. I want to keep reiterating that I love the reset, and it's really, a lot of the stuff is going to be the same. It's just, again, it's a small shift. It's taking that circular aspect out of it and making it more linear, except there's going to be bumps in the road, there's going to be ups and downs, but it's shifting so that we're going for a long-term destination, not just in a circle. So I want to help women shift their beliefs about themselves, shift their beliefs about God, but really not shift their beliefs, but shift, I guess, their thinking about their beliefs. Help them to really embrace what they believe to be true about God, what the Bible says. I want to help us shift from thinking I'm on a diet, which I don't teach diets, I don't coach on diets. Shift from I'm on a diet, I'm doing this to lose weight, to this is how I take care of myself. This is who I am. This is how I operate in the world. Help us shift from being having perfectionist expectations to being consistent in making progress and persistent. I love that word, persistence. No more all or nothing. No more I'm either all in or all out. We are persistent and we're taking consistent action. I want to help shift the motivation that we operate from. Instead of operating from a place of striving and punishment and guilt and negative self-talk, I want it to I want to be motivated by love. I have a tattoo. It says motivated by love. I want to be motivated by love, from a desire to be more and more of who God created you to be. And the program is going to be the same. The format's going to be the same. I will push out weekly teachings, which will be very similar to the reset. I'm recording all new teachings. They'll be very similar, with some shifts. There's still going to be weekly coaching calls for accountability, check-ins. There's going to be high touch group access, and we're going to be focused on health and wellness, mental and physical, and our identity. Who are we becoming? Who do we want to be in this world? And it's still going to meet women where they're at. Start where you're at, commit to what you're willing to do consistently, and do it from a place of love. And one shift at a time. We don't want to we're not doing a whole course correction. We're doing a shift, one shift at a time. So if this sounds like something that you might be interested in, or if you know somebody that might be interested in this program, it's a 6-week group coaching program. It's comparatively low cost. Right now, for this round, it's going to be $300 for 6 weeks. And there is an upgrade option if you want some more one-on-one access. And we are starting this round the second week of September, the week after Labor Day, not Labor Day week, but the week after that. And I would love to have you join me. So check out in the show notes, and I will have a link in there. You can click on that. It'll take you to the sales page with all of the information. If you have questions, reach out. You can send me an email, hello@shanapeiser.com. You can reach out on social media. You can even, through my website, you can submit a contact form in there if you have any questions. I would love to see you in the Shift coaching group. And again, invite your friends. That would be great. Thank you so much for being here for this explanation of the shift. And remember that life coaching is life changing, one renewed thought at a time. Thank you so much.